Hi, my name is Mike White. Today we're going to do an oil change. Things we're going to need for this. So you got something to drain it in. Here at J-Tech we do oil changes on these cars pretty often, so we're going to recycle the oil. Of course, if we're doing this on a regular car, we would just put in new oil. We need this 14mm wrench. A pair of filter pliers. Set this underneath the drain plug so we don't make a mess. Give it a little tap to break it loose. While you're doing this, it's important to, of course, before you do this, it's important to prepare your PPE, gloves, safety glasses. Used oil can cause cancer over time. If you're unsure of what your material you're using and what PPE you should have, check your MSDS. And now we let it drain. It's just barely dribbling out. It's a good time to put the cap back on. Plug back in rather. Oops. Make sure before you put the plug back in that you don't lose your O-ring. Make sure your O-ring's back on there. And then you're going to just snug it down. You don't want to over tighten it. Clean it up as quick as possible. One reason you don't want to step in that and then track it in the customer's car. Also, of course, it's a slip hazard. I want to get that out of the way as soon as possible. It's not good to waste. Locate the filter on this one. It's going to be right here. This is where the filter wrench. So now we're going to finish getting this filter.
I'm sorry. Have you talked to me yet?
Yes.
Once you get it loose, you just unscrew it the rest way by hand. Again, these J-Tech cars get oil changes often, so it's a little unusual that we're going to reuse the filter. Normally you would replace it. But a couple things to look for when you're doing this. You got a rubber O-ring right here that tends to get stuck on the engine. If that gets stuck and you don't notice, you put the new one on with it. You're going to double O-ring it, and then you go to start it up and you're going to have oil all over the place. So you got to look for that. Then obviously this one's plenty lubed up, but a new one you want to make sure you take some oil, lube up that O-ring so that it doesn't stick. Alright, now we're going to put this back on. Don't worry, I'm going to clean it in a minute. You're just going to snug it on hand tight. Not to be confused with hand loose. Snug it on there so it's not going to come off. They're over torquing you. Now you're going to wipe everything clean. get everything out of the way so we can go ahead and lower the car.
They get up beside me, they're just edging you on. Right here.
Alright, then you're gonna come around here to the front. Take off your cap. Then you're gonna fill it back up. We're gonna stop it. Put the oil back in. Again, normally this would be new bottles or at a shop, maybe a hose reel, but we're using the 1950s one because we're recycling it. You can look up online or in your owner's manual how much oil it takes. This one's 4.5. I looked it up ahead of time. Alright, shut it back off. Pull the dipstick. Wipe it off. And let's see where it's at. That's just a tiny bit low, so we're going to top it off.